Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to do the glue review today for the fabric glue. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I've got one here called from Crafter's Square. You get it at the Dollar Tree. It's clear craft glue. It's supposed to work on fabric. It doesn't work that great on fabric. Maybe light fabrics like ribbon or something like that. But it actually is not a bad glue. It holds quickly, bonds relatively fast. And it's compared to actually art glitter glue. So it may be an alternative. It's 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters for $1. So can't really go wrong in it. Not like I said, not necessarily a bad glue, just not one that I would use for fabric. We have this other glue here. I'm sorry about the name, guys, but that's what it's called. It's called Sticky Ass Glue. I got it from Simon Says Stamp, and it says stubbornly strong. It's supposed to be like material, stone, metal, glass. Basically, it is not a craft glue at all. Really, you see, it's brown in color, and that's how it dries. Basically, this is Gorilla Glue. So it's great for households, but I wouldn't necessarily use it for crafting. And it's really hard to squeeze out of the bottle. So if you have hand problems, this is not the glue for you to be using. I would just stick to E6000 if you're going to bond metal or anything else like that. So I don't have very many glues this time around, so not as many as the last few. We have Beacons foam and poster board adhesive, which is the same thing as 3-in-1, Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, Magnatac. Their gem glue. It's all the same. The only glue that they have that is different, of course, is their tacky glue. It's just an acetone based glue. It's empty. I have it actually mixed in my bottle that I use for my fabric glue, because I don't use Fabri-Tac in them because of the volcanoing issue. I don't prefer it for that reason, and it's a big old mess. I don't like having to thin it down, all that good stuff. It's ridiculous. So I don't use it, and you know, I mean, if anybody else likes to use it, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not one to, you know, be like, oh, you shouldn't be using that glue. I mean, it's whatever you like and whatever works for you. Instead, I use this one. It's called, it's from Topinka. It's a silicone glue. It is exactly the same as, like Fabri-Tac in them. Has the same smell. It does not volcano at all. You can get 3 8.5 ounce bottles for $20 on Etsy, but it's only American shipping. You can get it on Amazon though, and you can buy it direct from Topinka.com. It's a little more pricey on Amazon. I believe it's $10 a bottle, but that's still not a bad price considering you get 8.5 ounces. So in the long run, it's actually cheaper than Fabri-Tac, and it works exactly the same. Has a quick bond, quick drying, smells the same, works the same. It just does not volcano at all. This is the third bottle. I have it in here. And I've never had the volcanoing problem with it ever. And it holds. So that's my go-to glue. That's the one that I use. We have Kalal glue here. It's very similar to Fabri-Tac, except it's thinner. You can use it on fabric. It's great for paper though, without the warping. So that's probably like your better option to use it for, especially like cardstock and things like that. So I've noticed, like, if you glue anything down, like paper wise, it does not wrinkle or buckle or warp or anything. So It's actually a really good glue. The only problem is the shipping in the United States is ridiculous. I was lucky and got mine off of HSN, and I got 2 bottles of this and 2 bottles of the Kalal tacky glue, which is a good glue also, for $14, but they have went up in price on HSN to by $10, so it's $24 now, plus I think it's $5 for shipping. Still not bad necessarily for 4 bottles of glue. You can buy it on crafterscompanion.com. It's $10.95 for the glue, but it costs $12.95 to ship. So it might be worth it if you had like a bunch of other stuff that you were ordering maybe. I don't know if they offer like free shipping when you get to a certain amount or anything, because I've never ordered from there before, so I don't know exactly. This is a glue. I love this glue for paper. I've only used it on my fairy journal for the fabric on the inside, and it worked really well. So I would say, you know, for lightweight fabrics, it'd probably do pretty good. And you will have bleed through, though, so you probably have to, you know, spread it out a little bit before you actually adhere to anything. But otherwise, it's not a bad glue. I like it a lot. We have Aliens Fabric Fusion. This is an excellent alternative to Fabri-Tac and all of them. I don't know if it's silicone based, but it has no smell. It's quick grab. It takes about an hour to dry though, so if drying time is an issue for you, you know. This is a 4-ounce bottle. I got it for like $3 at Walmart. You can buy the 8-ounce bottles for $9, I believe it is. But Aliens also has a quick dry fabric fusion. It takes about 15 minutes total to dry. I wasn't able to buy that one because they were sold out when I went to get it, so. But it is an excellent alternative if smell is something that affects you. Like, I do not like the smell of Fabri-Tac in them, but I've gotten used to it. Still gives me a headache though. But if you're sensitive to scents, the only drawback that I can say about the fabric fusion is the fact that it is more difficult to get off your hands than like the acetone based glues are. So my recommendation is to use a lotion called Gloves in a Bottle, because it will help wash anything off your hands, like paint, you know, that sort of thing, if you use it before you know, do any crafting. Or to wear gloves, because like I said, it gets pretty nasty and messy. It's hard to wash off. I mean, you can wash it off, obviously, but it's a lot harder to wash off than the other glues. Aliens also makes a clear gel tacky glue that can be used on fabrics. It works better on paper without warping and stuff like that. Lightweight fabrics, yes, I wouldn't use it for anything like an upholstery fabric or anything like that. It's a little too heavy for it. But otherwise, it's not really a bad glue. I mean, Aliens makes good glues, so. But if, you know, you just use, you know, like regular lace, I wouldn't use it on, like, gathered lace, because of the hem at the, you know, the one end where it's a little thicker, it may not hold. I haven't tried it for that purpose, as I've only used it for, you know, lightweight fabrics, but it works great on paper. It's a little bit thinner than the Fabri-Tac, and but thicker than the Kalal glue. It also has no smell, so maybe a good alternative if you just use light fabrics. And finally, this is called Quick Dry Adhesive, and it's by a company called Couture Creations, and this is sold on Simon Says Stamp, 4.15 ounce bottles, and it was $4, I believe. And it works really well. It is fast grab. It is quick dry in about 15 minutes. It is thinner than Fabri-Tac. It is thicker than Kalal. It smells exactly the same, so it's the same purpose. The only drawback is the bottle. You know, because of the lid, it comes out quite a bit. When you turn it upside down, you don't even have to squeeze it. It just kind of comes out. So probably would be worth you know, getting one of the bottles that has like the fine nozzle tips, little plastic bottles, or a Sugar Bell icing piping bottle. I would go ahead and put it in there, but I don't have any more. They're all being used right now for other glues. But yeah, that is the final glue. It's a good glue. Works, it does what it says. So if Fabri-Tac's a little too pricey or something like that, this may be a better option. I'm not sure. I got free shipping because I'd ordered, you know, more than one thing. I think it's like $35 worth of stuff, and you get free shipping. But you know, when you're ordering glues and stuff like that for reviews, it doesn't take long to get up there price wise. But yeah, so that is the final glue. But overall, I mean, most of your fabric glues are going to work pretty good. I know Mod Podge makes a fabric like paste, but I honestly don't know how good it is or anything. I've never used it. I don't know if it's used to put fabric down and then you seal it, or if you put the fabric down first with regular glue and you use it to seal it. I'm not sure. I've never read the directions or anything. I just know that they make it. But yeah, when we come back, we are going to do a flip through of the fairy journal. She is all finished. I was working yesterday after doing the video and ended up finishing it before I realized, because I was gonna you know, do one more film, you know, filming of decorating, but she's all done. So when we come back, we will do a flip through of her, and then we can start on the Halloween journals. And I have decided that I am going to go ahead and film both processes, both journals, because as you guys know, I have a friend, Kyung, and she has a channel here on YouTube, Kyung Shotwell, and I just love her channel. So if you guys aren't subscribed or haven't checked out her channel yet, I urge you to do so. She's such a lovely person. I just love her. Anyway, she had sent me some things. I had well, let me back up a little. The kit that I'm going to be using for the one journal, the digitals that I'm going to be using are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. And it's her new, like, gothic Halloween kit that she's got. I don't have it printed off yet. I'll have to do that. But it's, like, red and black. Well, Kyung had sent me some things. I'll grab them real quick. So she had sent me, like, she sent me this napkin, which she had sent me one in Happy Meal before, but I'd already used it. So, it will definitely be getting used again. And she sent me these two napkins, which I thought were, they're adorable. They're absolutely cute. I may actually decoupage this on the cover of the one that was going to be used in the Shabby Dabby Doodah kit. And she sent me these red splattered items. It looks like blood spatter. I absolutely love them. And they actually match the kit perfectly, because Miss Tina has blood spatters on her digitals as well, so they will match perfectly. So that is the plan for that. The other journal is not going to be using any digitals, but things like scrapbook paper, and I've got way more napkins and things like that. Like way more napkins. I kind of went crazy one day at the Dollar Tree because they had different types of Halloween napkins, so I had to make sure that I got bats because, you know, bats are some of my favorite creatures. So can't really necessarily say that it's a goth thing, but it's kind of a goth thing. We really like bats. We like Halloween. You know, we're in our element here. So, but yeah, that's the plan coming up. And I also have a tutorial coming up. I'll do that before I get started on the Halloween journals for Kyung on how I make my notebooks out of greeting cards. So that is the plan that we have coming up so far. And, you know, we're still having the giveaway on the channel. So, you're more than welcome to enter. You just have to be a subscriber. And on that particular video, just leave a comment below on which journal you think is your favorite. And we'll have the drawing on Halloween. And the fairy journal will be for November's giveaway. So, I don't know. It depends on if I can get the Halloween journals done. If I can get them done before Halloween, then I will do another video and we'll have 2 giveaways for October. So that you guys can get them before Halloween. That's the plan. Hopefully it'll work out, but you know, life has a way of getting in the way sometimes. But anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you guys back here soon. Bye.